Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to make a breakfast burrito using steak, egg, cheese, peppers, plus I'll make a really spicy and creamy jalapeno sauce to go on it. First step is to make a marinade for steaks. Now I made that out of 1 cup of Worcestershire sauce. I added 1 teaspoonful of red pepper flakes and a half a teaspoon of cumin. I also added just a little bit of salt and a little bit of black pepper, and then squeeze in some lime juice. I only used half of a lime because that's what I had, but if you've got it, use at least 1 whole lime in this. I'm actually using a cheaper cut of steak. I'm using a top round, but you can use a flank steak or you can use a skirt steak, but the lime juice in this marinade will help to make this cheap steak tender and give it some good flavor. You want to put that in a bowl or put it in some kind of a Ziploc bag and add your marinade. And ideally you need to let this marinade for at least 2 hours. 4 to 6 hours would be great if you can, but no less than 2 hours. Just seal it up good and put it back in the refrigerator until you're ready to cook with it. And when you get it out to cook it, make sure that you dry it off or pat it dry as good as you can. We'll put a little bit of a sear on these. I'm using a large grill pan, but you don't have to do this. You can do it just in a regular skillet or even on the grill if you wanted to. And like I mentioned, these steaks are really thin, so these are going to be well done. Don't have much choice because by the time that you get them seared, they're cooked all the way through. So if you want to use a steak that's cooked a little under in your burrito, you might want to get one that's a little thicker. Now we're going to dice up some vegetables. We're going to start with an onion. I used 1/2 of an onion. I used some green bell pepper. I actually had this one in my garden. You just want to dice that up. And then I also used a little red bell pepper. Use anything that you want though. This is just what I had, kind of what I like to use. Alright, the next step, we're going to get the eggs ready. I used 4, and you just want to break these into a decent sized bowl and take a whisk or take a fork and you want to just beat these good. Alright, I'm going to put a skillet on medium-high heat, add a little cooking oil. I'm going to saute these vegetables for a few minutes. Now, I don't cook mine all the way down. I like a little bit of a crunch. I like the texture that you get from these vegetables, so cook them as much as you want if you want them really soft, but I'm going to go ahead and add my egg. And I'm going to salt this just a little bit. Salt it to your taste. And cook this until the eggs are cooked your preference. Now I'm going to make a creamy jalapeno sauce. And if you'll notice, there's already some minced up jalapenos in the bowl. I use the pickled kind out of a jar. You can use a fresh one if you want. And I did just enough to be equivalent to what I thought was a whole pepper. I added about a cup of mayonnaise, a dollop of sour cream, and it don't have to be Daisy, but it can be if you want it to be, and a little hot sauce, and give that a good mix. Alright, we're just about done. I'm going to heat my tortilla. You can do this in the oven, microwave, or on a skillet, however you want. I thought this was a pretty cool way to do it though. Just did it on the burner. And now we're going to go ahead and fill this and wrap it up. And I'm going to put a little of the egg and pepper and onion base in there. Now I'm going to put my steak strips. I just cut my steak into some little strips. Put as much as you want on there. Just remember, you don't want to overfill it. It makes it hard to roll up. Now I'm going to put some shredded cheese. I'm using shredded cheddar. Use whatever you like or whatever you have. And now it's time to drizzle on some of that creamy jalapeno sauce that we made. Fold in the ends and roll it up. Just try to keep all the filling on the inside if you can, as much as possible anyway. Now I'm going to put this one back in the grill pan and let the cheese melt and just give it some grill marks on each side, and it's ready to eat. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it.